Alright, ever since my 2 times 3, 4, and 5 times speed videos, everyone has been asking how do I change the speed in game. So I decided I'd just pop in quickly at 10 o'clock at night and make a tutorial quick. So for chapter 1 and 2, you are going to need a UUU client. It's linked in the description, or you can just search this up, and then it should be this one, the first one right here with this link. Make sure it's this one. And then at the top of the page, not really far down, right here there should be this. It should be linked in the description, but if you don't want to click the link, just follow what I'm doing. Click this one and it should take you to Mega. Then you want to press this download button. That's just start installing UUU right here. And once it's downloaded, just open it, go back to your downloads, and you can just right click it and press extract all. It's right here for Windows 11. It could be different for Windows 10 or just somewhere else, but find the extract button, press this. It should pop this up with your users in this. Just press extract. Once it's extracted, you can go ahead and delete the unextracted one. If you hover over, it says type compressed zip folder, and the one that's extracted just says date created size. Delete this one, and I'm just going to name it UUU because I like organization. And then you can go ahead and close both of these tabs, and now you have your UUU. Open this, and then you want to find the UUU client right here. Go ahead and open that. I'm going to minimize all of this, and then I'm going to open my Poppy Playtime. This will only work for chapter 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5 require different things. It's probably going to be full screen, but you can go ahead and hold Alt and press enter, or you could just press F11, or if that doesn't work, go to settings and then change this to borderless, and then you can do it. You don't want to open UUU, press select right here in general, not theme, general. And then Poppy Playtime Windows 64 shipping. You want to double click that, and then once it's selected, press inject. Now my right monitor says processing AOB blocks and camera found and all that, but it should pop up on your first monitor if you don't have two. After it's injected, you can press play and then new game or continue, whatever. You don't want to press tilde. It's below ESC and tab and to the left of one. That will open your console, and then you can type this right here, slow-mo 5, and just replace 5 with how much speed you want, like 100, or you could do 1 time speed for normal, 2 for sped up, and you can also do toggle debug camera. You can just go ahead and fly around WSD and spacebar for up, and then control for down. And then if you just want to go back, just type toggle debug camera. And also, if you press it and press the up arrow, it will go back to your most recent thing. So up arrow, down arrow, up, 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 down. You can just go back to your most recent thing. And now you can do this for chapter 2 as well. When you close the game, UUU will close, so you just have to open it back up. You go ahead and launch chapter 2. You can just open UUU again, wait for it to load, and then once it loads, you can press Alt Enter or F11, you know, and then you can attach it to Playtime_prototype 4. That is what chapter 2's name is. It will pop up probably on your first monitor, you know, the camera found thing. And if it's attached and you hook the input, you can go ahead and type slow-mo 5 or toggle debug camera, you know, whatever. That is for chapter 2. And now, if you can attach this on chapter 3, that will work. But if you press inject DLL, it will not work, and it will give you a crash error like shown in a moment. And because this is a newer Unreal Engine and 1 and 2 are older, this one only works for the older ones because it's not up to date. So that will crash and you're not going to get that to work. That's where another thing comes into play, UE4SS. So to get UE4SS, you just type UE4SS, or in the description I have it linked. And it's not going to be the Lua programming one. It's going to be the one below that right here. Press this one. Not this one, this one. Big difference between the two. So once you press it, you will see experimental latest. Just go ahead and press that at the very top, and then just scroll all the way down until you see this one right here. Go ahead and press that, wait for it to download, and then your files, you can go ahead and right click it, extract it like you did with UUU. And once it's extracted, you can delete the unextracted one. And then I'm going to go ahead and rename this for organization purposes. I'm also going to go ahead and close this. Now that we have UE4SS, this is not executable like the UUU is. So you have to go to your Poppy Playtime, and then you have to go to right click it, manage, and then browse local files. And then Poppy Playtime _ chapter 3 you want to press. There's chapter 4 and there's chapter 5. And from chapter 3, you want to go to Playtime _ chapter 3, binaries, Win64, and then right here, you want to go to your UE4SS. You want to hold control, click UE4SS, and hold control, and then press dwmap_i.dll. You want to press Control C or right click and press copy. You want to click right here, or I suppose you could click right here, and do Control V, and it should paste inside of here, right here. And then after that, you can go ahead and launch right here by double clicking it, or you could do the launcher by pressing play. And in the main menu, you can't open it, so you'll have to go ahead and load the game. And once you're in the game, you can press tilde, the one below ESC and above tab, and type slow-mo 5 or whatever you want to do. Or you could press F10 and then access it there. And then, you know, 5 times speed, 500 times speed. How did I do that? I broke the game. I'm so good. And that is for chapter 3. You can also do toggle debug camera. you know, like the usual ones, explore out of bounds. And now for chapter 4, you basically want to repeat the same thing. Keep your UE4SS right here, and then go back by pressing little things at the top till you're back at Poppy Playtime. And then Playtime underscore chapter 4, you want to click that. You want to do chapter 4 underscore pro, binaries, Win64, and then just click right here, or this, and then do Control V, or right click and press paste, whatever. And then you can either launch it from here or press play and launch it. I am going to launch it from here though. And now you have the console right here. This one you can do in the main menu. And now you can do slow-mo 5, toggle debug camera, look at the out of bounds world, press Alt Enter to go in and out of full screen, or F11. And now for chapter 5, you can't just drag this UE4SS because chapter 5 uses a newer engine than 4 and 3. So you're going to need a special one. So you're going to go back to your Poppy Playtime. Now once you're here, go to chapter 5, and then we're going to stay there. And you search up UE4SS Nexus Poppy Playtime 5. And then right here, it should be this one. The one with Huggu Wuggu and White Kiss area, but whatever. Now at Nexus, you want to go to Files, and right here, UE4SS for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. And you do have to log into this. I am probably going to make a Google Drive for it though. Now that we have it, I'm going to fully close out of this and this UE4SS. I'm going to create a new home thing right here. Keep my Chapter 5 right here. And then go to Downloads and extract this. I'm going to delete this, and at the slash of the downloads, I'm going to name it UE4SS Chap 5. And then extract it. Once it's extracted, I'm just going to delete this one. And then once I open it, it should have this in it. And from the chapter 5 that I told you to open earlier, and if you didn't, you can just go to Poppy Playtime, and then chapter 5, and then chapter 5 Pro, binaries, Win64. And then once you do this and copy it, or do Control C, or right click and copy, and then Control V to paste it into here. And I already have one name there for some reason, so I'm just going to replace in destination. And now it's here, I can just go ahead and close out of everything, and then just open chapter 5, or you could do it from the launcher, it doesn't matter. And you should have a control panel that opens for you. I'm not going to show it because it's probably going to leak stuff, but it opened on my second monitor. And then once it loads, you can press the tilde below, you know, I'm not going to tell you again, or F10, and then go ahead and create a game. And then we can go ahead and do slow-mo 500. Let me try and beat the game real quick. Ooh. That was quite difficult. 10 likes and I'll do 500 times speed. No, I'm just kidding. But that is it for the tutorial. If there is anything that is not going wrong, just comment. And I might respond in 4 to 5 business days. Subscribe and like. Yeah.